Okay, don't confuse this cytochrome C, cytochrome BC1 complex, cytochrome A, cytochrome A3. These are all what? Electron carriers. Electron carriers. Then what is cytochrome C? It is a small protein attached to the outer surface of crystal and act as what? Mobile carrier. Generally, cytochrome C is what? It is a small protein attached to the outer membrane of crystal. What is crystal? Inner membrane of mitochondria. That is enfolding invaginated inner membrane of mitochondria is commonly called what? Crystal. Outer membrane of crystal, what is located? One protein carrier is located. It is act as a what? Electron carrier. Then come to complex 4. The name itself complex 4 means cytochrome C oxidase complex. Cytochrome C oxidase complex because it consists of cytochrome A, cytochrome A3 and copper ions. Okay, that is why it is commonly called what? Cytochrome C oxidase complex. Like that, electrons from FADH to NADH to moves through what? Electrons carriers from complex 1 to complex 4 and finally reach to where? Complex 5. Complex 5 means ATPase or ATP synthase. Complex 5 means what here? ATPase or ATP synthase is commonly called complex 5. Here what happened? ADP in the presence of inorganic phosphate and converted into what? ATP. Adenosine diphosphate combines with one inorganic phosphate and converted into what? ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, this is complex 5. The electrons reached to complex 5 are coming from where? Complex 1 to complex 4. Not only this one, at this stage what is going to manufacturing? Water molecule also going to forming. Okay, electrons finally reach to where? Oxygen. Again from that oxygen, water electrons and protons are reached to where? Oxygen molecule. Then what are the product here? Water molecules. Like that, what is going to manufacturing? ATP. Finally what happened? NADH to FADH2 are converted into what? ATP, just like a original currency. Here NADH to FADH means what? ATP machines. From that machine we will get money. By using that money we are going to purchasing our goods. Finally what happened here? Energy currents are going to formed. Okay, from where? NADH2 and FADH2 of Krebs cycle. Like that, glycolysis also takes place. Then complex 5. What is complex 5 means? That is ATPase or ATP synthase. Sometimes it is also asked as a 2 marks purpose or NEET. So from 1 or 2 questions from this concept where NEET exam or MSET. Okay, ATP synthase or ATPase consists of 2 components. First component name is F1 component, second component name is F0 component. F1 component is the head piece of ATPase or ATP synthase. It is commonly called what? Peripheral membrane protein complex. Peripheral membrane protein complex because it is located where? Peripheral region, like this, walls region. Okay, and it is located where? Matrix of mitochondria. Of course, ATPase or ATP synthase located where? Mitochondria. Mitochondria itself consists of what? 2 parts. Fluid-like substance is what? Matrix. Invaginated enfolding inner membrane of mitochondria is what? Crystal. 2 parts are there. Okay, this part is reached up to where? Matrix, whereas this part is located at where? Crystal. Okay, both are belonging to what? Mitochondria only. And the major step, actually what is the major importance of ETS? Formation of what? ATPs. ADP in the presence of ATP, that is adenosine diphosphate converted into inorganic phosphate and forms what? ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This step was occurs at where? F1 component only. This is a neat question. From where? From which component of ATP synthase, or which component of ATP synthase is involved in formation of ATP? Means which component? F1 or F0? F1 component is involved in the formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. Then F0, it is located where? Crystal. It is also called integral membrane protein complex. It is presented outside. It is somewhat inner side. And what is the major importance of F0? It forms channels. For example, this is barrier or wall. It forms what? Channels like this. Channels, canals like structures. Okay, through these channels only, what are going to pumping? Protons. What are going to pumping? Protons. From which region to which region? Crystal to matrix. Crystal to matrix. Both are part of what? Mitochondria. Mitochondria itself having what? Like this, for example, this is the outline diagram mitochondria. This is invaginated inflowing of water. Mitochondria, that is crystal. This is outer membrane. This is inner membrane. Okay, this is commonly called crystal. This is what? Matrix. Now here what happened? F1 particle is there, matrix. Here what is there? F0 is there. Here what are going to manufacturing? What are going to form? Channels like structures are going to forming. Okay, from the cytoplasm. Okay, protons are enters to where? Outer membrane, then inner membrane, again reach to where? Where? Matrix of mitochondria. Here what is there? ATP is or ATP synthase. That is F1 part is there. Here ATP molecules are going to manufacturing. Okay, the importance of F0 part is it forms channels. So for what purpose? Passing or entering of water, transferring of water, protons. It is involving what? Formation of ATP. And remember it, one more important one is for the manufacturing of 1 ATP, three protons are required. How many protons are required? 3 protons are required. So this is about what? ETS, electron transport system. This is very, very important for 4 marks purpose. Already question is there in your textbook. You have to practice and read well. Next last topic in this ETS, electron transport system, phosphorylation. Phosphorylation. What is phosphorylation? Already I told in previous classes. Phosphorylation. Phosphorylation. What is phosphorylation? This is phosphorylation. Simple one. Okay, the process of formation of ATP. The process of formation of ATP from adenosine diphosphate and inorganic phosphate. Adenosine diphosphate combined with one molecule of inorganic phosphate and forms what? ATP. In the presence of what? ATPase or ATP synthase during respiration. The process of formation of ATP from inorganic phosphate, that is from ADP and inorganic phosphate in the presence of ATP synthase or ATPase during respiration is commonly called what? Phosphorylation. It is 2 types. Photophosphorylation, oxidative phosphorylation. Photophosphorylation, oxidative phosphorylation. Already I told. For example, bond formation is required. For the formation of bonds, what is needed? Energy is needed. Okay, in the presence of energy only bonds are going to manufacturing. If we are going to break down the bonds, what is going to releasing? Energy is going to releasing. Okay, for the formation of bonds, energy is requiring. For the breakdown of bonds, during breakdown of bonds, what is going to releasing? Energy is releasing. Here, what is needed? Formation of bond is needed. Diphosphate combined with 1 phosphate converted into what? Tri. By 1 then converted into a tri. Okay, there will be formation of bond is needed between 2 phosphate molecules. For that, what is needed? Energy. If that energy is coming from sunlight, that is photophosphorylation or oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions also, what is going to releasing? Energy is going to releasing is called what? Oxidative photophosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. What is photophosphorylation? The process of formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate in the presence of ATPase during respiration. Energy is utilizes from where? Sunlight. Energy is utilizes from where? Sunlight. That is commonly called what? Photophosphorylation. Okay, oxidative phosphorylation means what? Again, the process of formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate in the presence of ATPase or ATP synthase during respiration. If energy is utilizes from oxidation reactions, that is commonly called what? Oxidative phosphorylation. From this we will completed ETS and phosphorylation. Okay, thank you for watching. So read well. All the best.